Hi there. Okay, it's gonna be a little weird because I haven't done one of these in a little while, and I also haven't really, like, talked to a camera all day today, so bear with me if I'm a little whatever. So, how y'all been? I, sold another blaster. I really haven't had a whole lot to talk about with blasters lately. I've actually been streaming a lot more. So, like, if y'all... Oh, goodness. Okay, so if y'all have been, like, really hard-pressed for whatever I've got going on, come hang out. It's, Twitch. I was thinking about changing it recently, which is the only reason why I was, like, hesitant to say it. But if I do change it, I'll, like... I don't know. I'll... Currently, it is twitch.tv/Laurel the Girl is literally my username here. But there are 2 L's at the end as opposed to 1. I'm streaming a lot of video games. I'm playing a lot of Fortnite. I'm playing a lot of the new Modern Warfare 2. Specifically, like, the DMZ mode. You know, just playing games, hanging out, stuff like that. I've also been painting a little bit. This one ain't done, but little kitty cat. I found that I kind of like painting kitty cats. But, dude, hair's a little oily. So, I got a haircut. I mean, like, clearly. But, excuse me. It's been a busy... I say that. So, I got sick. I had to stay home from work. And that's when I started, like, streaming a lot. So, like, I've been kind of, like, focusing on that. Okay, let's talk about the blaster. Who cares? So, I sold this blaster. That's why I'm talking about it. I found out I didn't make a video. It's the Helios. It's a Nerf Rival Helios. Yes. It is just like the Apollo. In that it is a spring action prime magazine in the grip style blaster. There are a bunch of different things that are, I mean, this is literally a 100% improvement over the Apollo, because if y'all remember the Apollo, actually, I might have a video of an Apollo somewhere, but, yeah, I don't remember. It doesn't matter. So the Apollo is literally, it was the first rival blaster to be released. It was, like, marketed as, it wasn't really a sidearm, because, like, you can't holster this, and you especially couldn't holster an Apollo because it had a vertical priming bar that, like, it was stiff, it didn't have a groove in the back, it was flat. People did this to kind of, like, improvise with it. Also, folks, like, 3D printed. It was a pretty neat platform to put 3D printed stuff on it, particularly, like, a pump action kind of deal. Sights, of course, the stock attachment, like I mentioned. Anyway, the no in-strike barrel lug. This is one of those rival rails that doesn't really attach anything. They came out with, like, one sight, and then they used to have these little like grippers. Put those grippers away. They had, like, little grippers that you could hold a magazine on with. Those clearly went somewhere. But those are, like, the only 2 attachments that they came out. There's the bipod for the Saturn. The Jupiter. My bad. Whoa. Sorry. Stop. Don't type out a comment. I got it. I fixed it, okay? This is 100% improvement over it. So where does it really start? Safety, ambidextrous safety actually. The mag release is in right here. You just push your thumb up against it. It's like an Uzi. I mean, most pistol grip submachine gun style. This is also just a single shot. If anything, this is more like a, I don't know. Anyway, ambidextrous priming bar. And you're wondering like, whoa, but it's only on one side. Here's the thing. There's this little diddly in there. If you pull it back, you take the priming bar out and then boom, now it's also auto retracting. This thing is loud. One, because everything's right here, so it is moving into your head. And then it's being released right here. Like, that's where the plunger is, baby. That's where all that stuff is. So this is nothing but loud. I mean, the Apollo is the same way, but loud. If you want a higher rate of fire, if you are right-handed or you fire from the right side, right? So there's an unjamming door right here that only really kicks in when it's primed. I don't really use this a whole lot, thus the being sold part, but not a whole lot of jams, you know what I mean? If it does, and you can't, like, there's a depriming little button back here. If you pull it down, it allows you to, you know, diddle with it some. But, oh, you know what I should do? Because of the way I'm angled, am I stupid? Yes. Stiff trigger, I will admit. I didn't pack a whole lot because Little Miss Gravy, I don't know if y'all know, Gravy ran away. The little brown kitty that might be in the videos every now and then, she got out. I don't remember the last time I made a video, but she got out. We got her. She's back. But if you're wondering why I was gone for a little bit, I was depressed. Anyway, I don't have a whole lot of these loaded because Gravy still likes to go after them. There's sling ring back here. Yeah, it's really better for a single point as opposed to like a 2-point because that doesn't really fit anything. They made a Boba Fett version of the Apollo, which I think was stupid. Because, like how I mentioned, so this is in the Phantom Core white. Also notice, the paint's only on one side. So this is in the Phantom Core white. For those who might not know, the Rival line, in its first few years of being implemented, it was released, every blaster was released in 2 different colors, red and blue. And it wasn't until the Chronos where they started coming in white, because they realized that the idea was like, you know, red versus blue. But then they started releasing white ones with like little flags that you can click to them to signify like if you're on the red team or the blue team, because the Rival line, when it was invented, was marketed as like a speedball arena style blaster sport, arena sport, kind of like paintball. And the idea was that if you had a blaster that was a certain color, you're on that team. But, like, this ain't a video game. It doesn't automatically change. So, like, if you wanted to... A lot of people bought both, which was the real reason, I guess. But anyway, most Rival blasters are either white or, let's see, the Edge series was like green. Then the Curve series was orange. They really just started kind of playing around with it. I don't think that one came down. I think it's stuck in my ceiling fan. Let's find out. Anyway, it's a pretty decent blaster. Thrift it if you want. I think I got that one in a trade. We're gonna find if I didn't hear it like ricochet down. And hello? Oh no, all the dust. No. Oh, Jesus. All right. I'm going to have an asthma attack up here. Dude! And for my next trick, there's a quarter behind your ear. There's no quarters. Gimme. Yeah, see, there's gravy. Where'd she go? That was my next trick. I made gravy disappear. Okay, Jesus. Look at all this dust, bro. Okay, that's all I gotta say about the Nerf Rival Helios. It's pretty dope. But there are other blasters that are cooler that do basically the same thing. If you find it at Goodwill, get it. Unless it doesn't have a magazine. If it don't got a magazine, then it ain't worth it. Because I don't think you can buy Rival magazines off the wall anymore. Off the wall meaning like retail. So unless you have... Because these work with the, Rival magazines. Okay, well, let's put y'all back in the holster. Okay, so... Guys, if you like what I'm doing here, like and subscribe. Ring the bell to get notifications when I post. Follow me on Twitter. Y'all can tell I'm struggling with this, right? I have such a hard time doing self-promotion because I feel I'm like... Because when people do... It's getting hot in here. So take off. Now, I don't know if I can say that until... I turned the fan off to do the thing, and now it's hot in this room. You like my green screen? It's not very good, but I didn't have to pay for it. Because I stole it. No, it was a curtain. It's literally that curtain, but it's that curtain. But Snoopy's hanging out. It's a big month for Snoopy, okay? It's a big always for Snoopy. But Gravy is going nuts under the bed, going for all those Rival rounds I slung. Twitter's the same name, Laurel the Girl. Twitch. I'm trying to make affiliate on Twitch. So come hang out. That's an order. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. I'm done screwing around. I don't know what that was. Night.